the Revised Penal Code, Title 2, Persons Criminally Liable for Felonies. Article 16, who are criminally liable. The following are criminally liable for grave and less grave felonies. 1. Principals. 2. Accomplices. 3. Accessories. The following are criminally liable for light felonies. 1. Principal. 2. Accomplices. Article 17. Principals. The following are considered principals. 1. Those who take a direct part in the execution of the act. 2. Those who directly force or induce others to commit it. 3. Those who cooperate in the commission of the offense by another act without which it would not have been accomplished. Article 18. Accomplices. Accomplices are the persons who, not being included in Article 17, cooperate in the execution of the offense by previous or simultaneous acts. Or in Article 19. Accessories. Accessories are those who, having knowledge of the commission of the crime and without having participated therein, either as principals or accomplices, take part subsequent to its commission in any of the following manners. 1. By profiting themselves or assisting the offender to profit by the effects of the crime. 2. By concealing or destroying the body of the crime or the effects or instruments thereof in order to prevent its discovery. 3. By harboring, concealing, or assisting in the escape of the principal of the crime, provided the accessory acts with abuse of his public functions, or whenever the author of the crime is guilty of treason, parricide, murder, or an attempt to take the life of the chief executive, or is known to be habitually guilty of some other crime. Article 20. Accessories who are exempt from criminal liability. The penalties prescribed for accessories shall not be imposed upon those who are such with respect to their spouses, ascendants, descendants, legitimate, natural, and adopted brothers and sisters, or relatives by affinity within the same degrees, with the single exemption of accessories falling within the provisions of paragraph 1 of the next preceding article. Title 3, Penalties, Chapter 1, Penalties in General. Article 21, Penalties that may be imposed. No felony shall be punishable by any penalty not prescribed by law prior to its commission. Article 22. Retroactive effect of penal laws. Penal laws shall have a retroactive effect insofar as they favor the person guilty of a felony, who is not an habitual criminal, as this term is defined in Rule 5 of Article 62 of this Code. Although, at the time of the publication of such laws, a final sentence has been pronounced and the convict is serving the same. Article 23. Effect of pardon by the offended party. A pardon by the offended party doesn't extinguish criminal action except as provided in Article 344 of this code, but civil liabilities with regard to the interest of the injured party is extinguished by his express waiver. Article 24. Measures of prevention or safety which are not considered penalties. The following shall not be considered as penalties. 1. The arrest and temporary detention of accused persons, as well as their detention by reason of insanity or imbecility or illness requiring their confinement in a hospital. 2. The commitment of a minor to any of the institutions mentioned in Article 80 and for the purposes specified therein. 3. Suspension from the employment or public office during the trial or in order to institute proceedings. 4. Fines and other corrective measures which in the exercise of their administrative or disciplinary powers, superior officials may impose upon their subordinates. 5. Deprivation of rights and the reparation which the civil law may establish in penal form. Chapter 2. Classification of penalties. Article 25. Penalties which may be imposed. The penalties which may be imposed according to this code and their different classes are those included in the following. Scale principal penalties. Capital punishment is death. Afflicted penalties, reclusion perpetua and reclusion perpetua to reclusion temporal. Scale principal penalties. Capital punishment is death. Afflicted penalties are reclusion perpetua, reclusion temporal, perpetual or temporary absolute disqualification, and perpetual or temporary special disqualification and prison mayor. Correctional penalties are prison correctional, arresto mayor, suspension, destierro. Light penalties are arresto menor, public censure, and penalties common to the three preceding classes are fine and ban to keep the peace. Accessory penalties. Perpetual or temporary absolute disqualification. Perpetual or temporary special disqualification. Suspension from public office. The right to vote and be voted for. The profession or calling. Civil interdiction. Indemnification. Forfeiture or confiscation of instrument and proceeds of the offense. Payment of costs. Article 26. Fine. When afflictive, correctional, or light penalty. A fine, whether imposed as a single or as an alternative penalty, shall be considered an afflictive penalty if it exceeds 1,200,000 pesos. A correctional penalty if does not exceed 1,200,000 pesos, but it is not less than 40,000 pesos. And light penalty if be less than 40,000 pesos, as amended by RA number 10951, August 29, 2017. Chapter 2. Duration and effects of penalties. Section 1. Duration of penalties. Article 27. Reclusion perpetua. The penalty of reclusion perpetua shall be from 21 years and 1 day to 40 years. Reclusion temporal. The penalty of reclusion temporal shall be from 12 years and 1 day to 20 years. Prison mayor and temporary disqualification. The duration of the penalties of prison mayor and temporary disqualification shall be from 6 years and 1 day to 12 years, except when the penalty of disqualification is imposed as an accessory penalty, in which case its duration shall be that of the principal penalty. Prison correctional, suspension, and destierro. The duration of the penalties of prison correctional, suspension, and destierro shall be from 6 months and 1 day to 6 years, except when suspension is imposed as an accessory penalty, in which case its duration shall be that of the principal penalty. Arresto mayor. The duration of the penalty of arresto mayor shall be from 1 month and 1 day to 6 months. Arresto menor. The duration of the penalty of arresto menor shall be from 1 day to 30 days. Ban to keep the peace. The ban to keep the peace shall be required to cover such period of time as the court may determine, as amended by RA number 7659, December 13, 1993. Article 28. Computation of penalties. If the offender shall be in prison, the terms of the duration of the temporary penalties shall be computed from the day on which the judgment of conviction shall have become final. If the offender be not in prison, the terms of the duration of the penalty consisting of deprivation of the liberty shall be computed from the day that the offender is placed at the disposal of the judicial authorities for the enforcement of the penalty. The duration of the other penalties shall be computed only from the day on which the defendant commences to serve his sentence. Okay. Article 29, period of preventive imprisonment deducted from term of imprisonment. Offenders or accused who have undergone preventive imprisonment shall be credited in the service of their sentence consisting of deprivation of liberty, with the full time during which they have undergone preventive imprisonment. If the detention prisoner agrees voluntarily in writing after being informed of the effects thereof and with the assistance of counsel, to abide by the same disciplinary rules imposed upon convicted prisoners except in the following cases. 1. When they are recidivists or have been convicted previously twice or more times of any crime, and 2. When upon being summoned for the execution of their sentence they have failed to surrender voluntarily. If the detention prisoner doesn't agree to abide by the same disciplinary rules imposed upon convicted prisoners, he shall do so in writing with the assistance of a counsel and shall be credited in the service of his sentence with 4/5 of the time during which he has undergone preventive imprisonment. Credit for preventive imprisonment for the penalty of reclusion perpetua shall be deducted from 30 years. Whenever an accused has undergone preventive imprisonment for a period equal to the possible maximum imprisonment of the offense charged to which he may be sentenced and his case is not yet terminated, he shall be released immediately without prejudice to the continuation of the trial thereof or the proceeding on appeal, if the same is under review. Computation of preventive imprisonment for purposes of immediate release under this paragraph shall be the actual period of detention and good conduct time allowance, provided, however, that if the accused is absent without justifiable cause at any stage of the trial, the court may motu proprio order the rearrest of the accused, provided finally that recidivists, habitual delinquents, escapees, and persons charged with heinous crimes are excluded from the coverage of this act. In case the maximum penalty to which the accused may be sentenced is gestiero, he shall be released after 30 days of preventive imprisonment. Section 2. Effects of the penalties according to their respective nature. Article 30. Effects of the penalties of perpetual or temporary absolute disqualification. The penalties of perpetual or temporary absolute disqualification for public office shall produce the following effects. 1. The deprivation of the public offices and employment which the offender may have held even if conferred by popular election. 2. The deprivation of the right to vote in any election for any popular elective office or to be elected to such office. 3. The disqualification for the offices or public employments and for the exercise of any of the rights mentioned. In case of temporary disqualification, such disqualification as comprised in paragraph 2 and 3 of this article shall last during the term of the sentence. 4. the loss of all rights to retirement pay or other pension for any office formally held. Article 31. Effects of the penalties of perpetual or temporary special disqualification. The penalties of perpetual or temporary special disqualification for public office, profession, or calling shall produce the following effects. 1. The deprivation of the office, employment, profession, or calling affected. 2. The disqualification for holding similar offices or employments, either perpetually or during the term of the sentence, according to the extent of such disqualification. Article 32. Effects of the penalties of perpetual or temporary special disqualifications for the exercise of the right of suffrage. The perpetual or temporary special disqualification for the exercise of the right of suffrage shall deprive the offender perpetually or during the term of this sentence, according to the nature of said penalty, of the right to vote in any popular election for any public office or to be elected to such office. Moreover, the offender shall not be permitted to hold any public office during the period of his disqualification. Article 33. Effects of the penalties of suspension from any public office, profession, or calling, or the right of suffrage. The suspension from public office, profession, or calling, and the exercise of the right of suffrage shall disqualify the offender from holding such office or exercising such profession or calling or right of suffrage during the term of this sentence. The person suspended from holding public office shall not hold other having similar functions during the period of his suspension. Article 34. Civil interdiction. Civil interdiction shall deprive the offender during the time of his sentence of the right of parental authority or guardianship, either as to the person or property of any ward, or marital authority, of the right to manage his property, and of the right to dispose of such property by any act or any conveyance inter vivos. Article 35. Effects of bond to keep the peace. It shall be the duty of any person sentenced to give bond to keep the peace to present to sufficient sureties who shall undertake that such person will not commit the offense so to be prevented, and that in case such offense be committed, they will pay the amount determined by the court in its judgment, or otherwise to deposit such amount in the office of the clerk of court to guarantee said undertaking. The court shall determine according to its discretion the period of duration of the bond. Should the person sentenced fail to give the bond as required, he shall be detained for a period which shall in no case exceed 6 months. If he shall have been prosecuted for a grave or less grave felony, and shall not exceed 30 days and shall not exceed 30 days if for a light felony. Article 36. Pardon, its effect. A pardon shall not work the restoration of the right to hold public office or the right of suffrage unless such rights be expressly restored by the terms of the pardon. A pardon shall in no case exempt the culprit from the payment of the civil indemnity imposed upon him by the sentence. Article 37. Costs. What are included? Costs shall include fees and indemnities in the course of the judicial proceedings, whether they be fixed or unalterable amounts previously determined by law or regulations in force, or amounts not subject to schedule. Article 38. pecuniary liabilities, order of payment. In case the property of the offender should not be sufficient for the payment of all his pecuniary liabilities, the same shall be met in the following order. 1. The reparation of damage caused. 2. Indemnification of the consequential damages. 3. Fine for the cause of the proceedings. Article 39. Subsidiary penalty. If the convict has no property with which to meet the fine mentioned in paragraph 3 of the next preceding article, he shall be subject to a subsidiary personal liability at the rate of 1 day for each amount, equivalent to the highest minimum wage rate prevailing in the Philippines at the time of the rendition of judgment of conviction by the trial court, subject to the following rules. 1. If the principal penalty imposed be prison, correctional, or arresto and fine, he shall remain under the confinement until his fine referred in the preceding paragraph is satisfied, but his subsidiary imprisonment shall not exceed 1/3 of the term of the sentence, and in no case shall it continue for more than 1 year, and no fraction or part of a day shall be counted against the prisoner. 2. When the principal penalty imposed be only a fine, the subsidiary imprisonment shall not exceed 6 months. If the culprit shall have been prosecuted for a grave or less grave felony, and shall not exceed 15 days if it for light felony. 3. When the principal penalty imposed is higher than prison correctional, when the principal penalty imposed is higher than prison correctional, no subsidiary imprisonment shall be imposed upon the culprit. 4. If the principal penalty imposed is not to be executed by confinement in a penal institution, but such penalty is of fixed duration, the convict during the period of time established in the preceding rules shall continue to suffer the same deprivation as those of which the principal penalty consists. 5. The subsidiary personal liability which the convict may have suffered by reason of his insolvency shall not relieve him from the fine in case his financial circumstances should improve. Section 3. Penalties in which other accessory penalties are inherent. Article 40. Death. Its accessory penalty. Death, its accessory penalties. The death penalty, when it is not executed by reason of commutation or pardon, shall carry with it that of perpetual absolute disqualification and that of civil interdiction during 30 years following the date of sentence, unless such accessory penalties have been expressly remitted in the pardon. Article 41. Reclusion perpetua and reclusion temporal. Their accessory penalties. The penalties of reclusion perpetua and reclusion temporal shall carry with them that of civil interdiction for life or during the period of the sentence, as the case may be, and that of the perpetual absolute disqualification which the offender shall suffer even though pardoned as to the principal penalty, unless the same shall have been expressly remitted in the pardon. Article 42. Prison Mayor. Its accessories penalty. The penalty of prison mayor shall carry with it that of temporary absolute disqualification and that of perpetual special disqualification from the right of suffrage, which the offender shall suffer although pardoned as to the principal penalty, unless the same shall have been expressly remitted in the pardon. Article 43. Prison correctional. Its accessory penalty. The penalty of prison correctional shall carry with it that of suspension from public office, from the right to follow a profession or calling, and that of perpetual special disqualification from the right of suffrage, if the duration of said imprisonment shall exceed 18 months. The offender shall suffer the disqualification provided in this article, although pardon as to the principal penalty, unless the same shall have been expressly remitted in the pardon. Article 44, Arresto, its accessory penalties. The penalty of arresto shall carry with it that of suspension of the right to hold office and the right of suffrage during the term of the sentence. Article 45, confiscation and forfeiture of the proceeds or instruments of the crime. Every penalty imposed for the commission of a felony shall carry with it the forfeiture of the proceeds of the crime and the instrument or tools with which it was committed. Such proceeds and instrument or tools shall be confiscated and forfeited in favor of the government, unless they be the property of a third person not liable for the offense, but those articles which are not subject of lawful commerce shall be destroyed.